Sorry, mute was on. Sam, CMO of Polyhedra here for our special Christmas and our last show for 2025. I'm here with my great friend and co-founder, CTO of Polyhedra, TC. How you doing, TC?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, man. You got any plans? Any plans for Christmas?
Go to the Universal Studio, maybe.
Nice.
Universal Studio.
Right on, Universal Studio. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we plan to do that together. We'll have to do that at some point. Yeah, I love Christmas. I've got my Santa hat on, and we're here today to talk about. We've just got our Okash our platform to mainnet, and there was a lot of questions. So we're going to run through some of the questions, and thank you to everyone. We had hundreds of questions asked, and I really appreciate the support from the community. So the first one is from one of our very active members of the community, Taze, and the question is, if the key feature is being auditable on demand, who holds the master key or access code to reveal my private transactions data? Is it a single person among the team, or is it decentralized?
So there will be different phases. Right now, at the moment, it's single person. It's me. And after we get more testing, it will be a multiple person holding a threshold. Then after we go to more widespread, we will have a mechanism for to formally authorize your transaction to get revealed. And after that, so there will be 4 phases. The final phase will be your selected disclosure will be defined by a public rule. This rule decides who can reveal, who will get revealed. So in the final end game, there is no such master key exist. You only get revealed if conditions are met. And currently we are very early, so master key is held in by us, and we're moving towards the next phase of mainnet very soon.
Very cool. Great question, and great question, Taze, and really, really great answer, TC. So the second one is from another, great active member of our community, Leoton. Looking ahead to 2026, how do you plan to leverage cross-chain assets or AI integrations on EXP chain to turn experimental tools into revenue-generating services that can impact both adoption and token demand?
Well, so I think AI integration on all of our product is a key to drive more revenue. We expect that more than 90% of internet activity in the future are driven by AI. So this naturally give you the opportunity to get more revenue and more impact if we natively support all kinds of AI stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Next up, we have another. I know all these names. So we've got Jason66. His question is, how do relayers work in Okash, and what plans are in place to prevent them from becoming a scalability problem? Prevent them from being a scalability problem usage grow. I'm not sure of that. if you can make sense of that, TC.
I could. So Relayer are mechanisms to give you privacy. So they are the guy who pay the gas fee for you, for the user. So if you pay the gas fee yourself, there will be absolutely no privacy.
Yeah.
So there must be somebody who pay the gas fee on chain for you. So that's Relayer. And since it's only a fee payment bot, I think it will not be a scalability problem. Yeah.
Got it. No, thank you. That's really interesting from my perspective. And then I'll give you a break. I'll give you a break, TC. There's a
Give me a
second
break.
I'll answer one. This
Sure.
is also from some JP. What kind of partnership or integration do you think Polyhedra should explore to ensure mass adoption of OCash in the nearest future? We're definitely working on enterprise integration. We have a product that we are developing with a prominent bank in Singapore, and we see that as being very much a use case to be able to roll out our privacy layer OCash out, with multiple different use cases, particularly with focus on forward-thinking neobanks. We also have a robust partnership with Revolut in out of London, one of the fastest growing fintech companies in the world, who are very interested in how to cross stable coins into traditional finance. And we all understand by now that privacy is really the missing layer. And A16Z Crypto's report for 2026 really highlighted privacy being the number one element of how we take crypto or stablecoin centric payments to the masses. So yeah, we're feeling very confident and excited about where we're at, and then 2026 brings a whole lot of opportunity for us to push this product beyond just kind of B2C and into a B2B environment. And thanks for those questions.
Great.
Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. He's one of my favorite rappers, so I like your name as well. All right, TC. All right, how can developers or users get involved in testing mainnet alpha or contributing to bug bounties? That's from
so the biggest issue right now, we're considering to open source the whole thing, so developers can contribute to the bug bounty. At the moment, you can contribute to the bug bounty by using it, and after you find something abnormal, you can use we do have a hidden feature that you press Ctrl+Shift+L to submit the debug log for us. Or you can directly do it on Git over Discord. Yeah.
Nice, right on. One of the ambassadors, please take that down. That's a hidden key. All right, and then we've got Dira H about the mobile compatibility. So there's still some little issues with OCash mobile compatibility. How soon are we looking able to make smooth transactions with our mobile phones?
I do think it's fixed. I don't know when did you ask the question, but it's fixed recently.
Okay, great. It's been here for a few days, so.
I tried the transaction on my phone. There is no problem.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, Dira, hit us up in Discord and let us know if you have if you're still having problems. Thanks. All right.
Yeah, let us know with your phone model because different phones have different capability and it may behave differently.
Great. Great. Awesome. All right. Okash seems we've kind of already answered this one. But we can just recap here. Okash, this is from Mumbi 4383. Okash seems perfect for remittances, and that's correct. Low fees, private transfers. Are there any plans for integration with neobanks or specific corridors like US to emerging markets in 2026? And yeah, as I mentioned already, that is top of our agenda. We already have one relationship that we'll be announcing in January. After the holidays, that we're very excited with, and then the idea is to roll this out with all the neobanks. We think we're the premier product. We think that this is the best solution for them, and we'll be putting it in front of as many eyeballs from a BD perspective. So thanks for the question, Mumbi. All right. Okay, the next one is from another very active community member, Yankee. Does Okash employ real-time fraud detection services? And how are users alerted when suspicious or potentially fraudulent activity is detected on their accounts?
Yeah, okay, great question. We will look at more. So first, we definitely trying to use AI, but that's obviously a marketing term. Okay, to be honest, we look at large volume of transactions only right at the moment, and as for now, it works fine. We will work with other companies who are expert in this field to help us.
Yeah, very cool. Thanks for the clarity there. And then the next one is from Odo Beansy. Looking ahead to the new year, which ZK innovation is Polyhedra most excited to ship, and why is it technically significant?
I still think it's ZK machine learning, and it's technically significant because we do believe it will be the for the future, and it's technically difficult because the AI circuit is way too large. We were looking at how to solve this issue.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. I'm equally as excited about ZKML. All right. The next one is from Tyeb Web3. Cool name, bro. What is the significance of UTXO certificates in the context of Polyhedra, and how do they enhance security or functionality compared to traditional transaction models?
Let me make it clear. UTXO certificate is only used in the Christmas campaign. It will not be used in any other ways.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. This is a maybe we can both touch on this question. I'll let you go first. This is from Emma. 2025 was a volatile year for Polyhedra. We had great times with new product launches, and we had some ugly moments too. What's the key takeaway you can say we've collectively had?
Think more on abnormal activity. Yeah. And assume every other player in the field is malicious.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think what I've really learned this year is not to listen to outside noise. and remember why we're doing this. I think in crypto particularly, it's very easy to get caught up in in little things, like day-to-day kind of things, rather than keep focus on the long-term vision. And I try to more emulate companies, say like Nvidia, who had a long run to becoming the successful biggest company in the world. But I feel our technology is so important, especially to AI infra, and and we believe in ourselves. So that's my takeaway, is that just focus on what we can control. And I genuinely believe, we're in this, and we are going to get to a point where we have a product that's widely used, across AI and blockchain systems, and that's our focus. So yeah, that's my answer.
Great.
Thanks, brother. Question for T. We'll do 3 more questions, and I just want to chat to TC a bit more about some things around Christmas. So TC, reflecting on the technical roadmap, what was the most significant unexpected challenge or breakthrough the engineering team faced this year, and what did you learn from it?
I think in the original technical roadmap, I think we are too academical, I would say. We should, I think, as a company, we still need to be product oriented at the moment. And in the future year, we will change the style. So initially, I think it's more like a research lab. It doesn't fit into this company architecture. So that's what we, at least that's what I have learned.
No, thank you. No, that's great. Yeah, maybe we can, I've kind of answered this one, but it seems to be quite important for the community. What's the number one priority for Q1 2026? Is it driving Okash adoption, expanding ZK bridge connections, or something we haven't seen yet?
First is Okash, then we need to integrate our existing technology together. It's like ZK-ML, ZK Bridge was the chain and the privacy payment system. They are currently disconnected in our ecosystem, so we need to find a way to make use of them.
Great. Yeah, that's exciting, man. Putting it all together, we like that. All right, last one. As ZK proofs get more complex, I'm not sure, are they getting more complex?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What's the biggest bottleneck you're actively working to remove in 2026? And this is from Swaggy P.
Let me clarify it. I don't think ZK proofs are getting more complex. When you compare, like, since we get faster and faster backend, the ZK proof itself, the circuit itself, is actually getting more simplified. You don't need to waste your time on optimize the circuit. The biggest bottleneck is sure it's about the ZK proof is currently using too much memory and too much memory bandwidth. We are thinking about to remove it, and the fastest way of fastest ZK proof system cannot be on chain. We are trying to solve this issue.
Right, thanks, man. Right, well, that wraps up community questions. I just wanted to ask, what's your favorite? What's your favorite Christmas food?
Christmas food. Okay. Let me think about it. I never think about. I never tried.
I mean, it's it's
What's
funny.
your favorite one?
I mean, it's crazy because obviously I'm Australian. I grew up. Christmas was so hot, so we always had so much, cold seafood and went to the beach and this type of stuff. But now as an adult, I've spent all my Christmases basically in
Uh-huh.
either in the US or Europe or China. So I've learned so much more about winter food and yeah, I think I love just the traditional like lamb style roast with roast vegetables like potato and
Uh-huh.
pumpkin and then I also love chocolate pudding, like melted chocolate pudding and vanilla ice cream. So
It's a lot of calories.
exactly. I already
Okay.
started. On Sunday I already started eating too much, so I need to be careful. But I have a home behind the computer here. I have my gym.
You have a gym.
I have my gym set up. Yeah, so
Oh,
got that. I've got my a treadmill and some weights, and so I'm gonna try to make sure that I go in the right direction into 2026. My mentor told me not to eat too much. I said to him, I want to, but anyways, so
yeah. I think I do think Christmas food. Okay. Uh, I will still have like Chinese style, so it's
nice,
maybe it's hot pot.
nice. I love hot pot as well.
Yeah.
That's great. Right on. All right. Well, man, thank you. I mean, yeah, this is our last show for the year. I just wanted to say, there's
Yeah.
200 people watching. Yeah, we really appreciate all the support throughout the year. We know it's been a crazy year. I'm personally looking forward to getting to 2026. I think, we've learned so much as a business. We're determined to ship hard and cook hard in 2026. I personally want to say, happy holidays and, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you can still, spend this time with, friends and family and reflect on your 2025 and hope you guys are all making plans for a great 2026. So, and shout out to UTC and the Polyhedra team too for, I collectively say Merry Christmas from everyone.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Great.
All right, brother. Great to see you, man. See you guys.
See you.